This chapter is about the types of soulmates. And in this course, we're going to focus on four main types of soulmates. First, we're going to discuss what is a soulmate. A soulmate, simply put, is another soul that you've had an experience with. So we have more than one soulmate, and we're going to get into the different types, and we're going to get into the difference between a twin flame and a soulmate. And so, just to keep it simple, it's just a soulmate is someone else that you've had an experience with. So, there's different types. You can have a soulmate that, a soul connection, may be a better word, where you can know that if it's a coworker or someone in your class that you know from another life, or it's one of those things where you meet someone for the first time and you instantly know that, okay, I know you, or I have a connection to you. And that's why too, when you meet someone, you could tell pretty quickly if you like the person or not. And if, for example, if you don't like the person or you feel something's off, it could be a past life translation where maybe that life, it was just a lesson that you guys had to be each other's teachers and maybe go against each other to help each other find their power. So that's the definition in a nutshell what a soulmate is. So we're going to get into the four types of soulmates and how to recognize them on your journey. First one is a transition soulmate. So a transition soulmate is someone that you know you have a connection to, but their role in this life is to get you to become the person that you are. So often with a transition can be someone that you are dating or with even just for a few weeks, a few dates, even a few months, or even a couple of years, where that whole experience, that role of that soulmate is to get you to see, number one, who you're not and what you're not going to settle for in order to become who you are. Now, your role too is to do the same. It's to remind them of who they are or who they are not. So that's how you can tell it's a transition, because you care about them, you know that there's a connection there, but it's an energy, it's very, very lesson based. It's very, you know that this is an opportunity for growth. And one of the signs too of a transition soulmate is a lot of frustration, is that it feels that you're working extremely hard for this relationship. Because one thing about a true soulmate or true twin flame soulmate connection is it's easy in the sense that it flows. It's not work, it's not the stress or anything like that. But a transition soulmate, that's one of the signs. And I want to qualify that. So when I say frustration, I'm talking about the connection between you and the other person. I'm not, it's different if it's a situation out of both of your control, say it's work, whatever the situation may be, because if the energy between the two of you is constantly frustrating, or you feel like the partner's always criticizing you or you're always criticizing them, there's a very, very good chance that this is a transition soulmate. They're trying to get you to be who you are so you can be ready for the soulmate. And one of the things too with a transition soulmate is once you graduate from the lesson, it becomes very clear to you that, okay, I'm good. I'm moving on very quickly. Like, you'll care about them, you wish them the best, but you'll recognize that, okay, that was an intense lesson. The next one is called a distant soulmate. So a distant soulmate is someone that you know that you have a connection to, but there's no lessons between the two of you. So think of it as it's two souls that recognize each other, but in this life you're not meant to be together. It's an energy where often what we see with a distant soulmate is that you may see them maybe once every couple of years or every few years. You may not even talk, but it's an energy that you both of you recognize there's something there in this life. However, you're not meant to be together or be part of each other's lives. And one of the signs of a distant soulmate is information gets to you. So you may discover that you have mutual friends and you hear through the grapevine that there's something's going on with that person's life, or they find out what's going on in their life. It's just something, it's very much a distance where you communicate each other from a distance. Now, another part too with a distant soulmate is dreams, is that you may dream of them and then you see them driving by or you see them at the store or something like that. But it's just an energy where it's almost like, if you think of distant Reiki, it's just an energy to give you loving support but from a distance, and you know in your heart that you're not meant to be in this life. The next one is the traditional soulmate. So a soulmate is, just to go a little bit more in detail about a soulmate. A soulmate is someone that we feel very comfortable with, and we know them, and they get us. And it's an energy where is it? And one thing about a soulmate aura is it's this very instant energy, and a lot of times with a soulmate, it's you can feel almost this electricity energy, and you can feel this power and surge of love. It's a very beautiful energy, and it's very usually with a soulmate, it's very intense. It's this energy of passion and just all mind, body, spirit of okay, I know what this is. The other part too with a soulmate is this energy that your other partner makes you feel powerful and loved like no other. That's another part. Now the difference between the soulmate and twin flame, because a twin flame is a little bit different, because the soulmate is a soul that you have many experiences with. Now a twin flame, my understanding of a twin flame is when the universe was created, this was the story that was told me. When the universe was created, the universe took the soul and divided in two. So it's one soul, two halves. So the twin flame is like literally the other half of your soul or the other half of your spirit. And when twin flames come together, it's this beautiful, calm energy. It's an energy where it's an inner peaceful knowing that there you are. And one of the signs of a twin flame is this energy that you have so much in common, and everything is just so gentle and easy. Like you could be sitting watching the evening news together and it's just beautiful, going for a walk and it's beautiful. It's not an energy where you feel like you have to do something, or there's an energy where you're learning. And I want to qualify this. It doesn't feel like where a transitional relationship is like you're constantly working, like you're constantly trying to understand this partner or what this situation is. A twin flame, it's very easy and very gentle. Like there's none of that. And it's an energy with a twin flame of you want to support your partner. You want to help nurture them to be who they are in a very gentle way, and vice versa. They give it to you. And it's not an energy where it's okay, you're doing, 80% of the work, they're doing 20. It's very 50-50. It's very balanced. And it's an energy, a twin flame, a true twin flame is something where it's just very peaceful and very there you are. That's what you're looking for.